Another fantastic sunny, hot and summer day here in Manila. Yep. Anyway, what we're going to get into today on the channel are some heavy questions, some deep questions. First off, what or who is Rave Republic? And secondly, why is that a big deal in Manila? Or is it? And why would you even care about this or not? And if you don't find these questions to be completely enticing, I'll have to try to kind of work something else into the video to capture your attention.
Oh, what a surprise! They're DJs and they're dressed exactly like their promo photo. What wonderful branding. But then again, what else would you expect from a DJ duo that's been in the top 100 in Asia for the last 5 or 6 years? Now, I'm not saying that Manila doesn't have some great DJs, but the Manila music scene is tired. It's like a local Filipino music taste thing. They just kind of like what they like. They like the oldies. I mean, they're still spinning Kenny Rogers here. If the Muppet Show had ever done a rave dance club scene, they would have modeled the DJ Muppets after these guys. But at least they weren't still spinning ABBA like you hear in every bar in Manila. Don't get me wrong, we have a good time on the dance floor, but the promise of real, actual EDM in the newest, hottest VIP club in Poblacion is a night to go out for. A big thanks to my good friend for hooking up the invitation. You know, a table on a special event night like this doesn't come cheap. One of the great things about Manila, and this is consistent for weekend after weekend after weekend, you almost never know what's going to happen or where you're going to end up. For example, this was a Saturday night and we were working until about 1 a.m., which is Sunday morning. At which point my bro texts me and he's like, dude, we decided to get a table. There's a big event. The DJs go on at 2. He's like, get your ass down here. I'm like, all right, give me 45 minutes. Clubbing or bar hopping in Poblacion is always going to be a social event, especially for the girls. Not that you won't have a good time catching up with a couple of bros here or there. Like I said, there's always someone out and you never know who's going to be doing what or what's going to be going down. That's what makes Manila so great. We ended up closing the night there. We absolutely destroyed that table. There were like 2 bottles of Grey Goose, a bottle of Absolute, a bottle of whiskey, a bottle of tequila, and who knows what else. I don't know how we made it through.
You know, after a good portion of this summer spent at the beach and being in the sun every day, it just reinforced how super important it is to get sunshine on your skin every day. So get some sun, not that you don't know that. And I was thinking, of course, of Mindoro Oriental, Puerto Galera slogan. I think it's like sun, sea, skin, and sling for the Mindoro Sling, which is the official drink of Puerto Galera. The Cayman Islands, when I lived there, had a slogan. It was soon come, or soon come, man. Right? Like, because everything was chill. And I remember an ad campaign a long time ago, that GMO beer, Corona. It was a different type of latitude, right? To just try and get you in that mind frame of the beach and the palm trees and all that. So I think if the Philippines in general had a slogan, it would simply be, wait lang. Some of you will get that. And maybe some of you think that's cute, but most people that I know find it to be somewhat maddening. And even though it's not intended to be rude, and really kind of isn't, it's kind of rude. But I think that that's just too general. It's cute and all for the Philippines if you get it, but I think it's more like whatever, whenever. Because, you know, no matter how good things are here, no matter how streamlined, no matter how well something's managed, it's just going to get jacked up. Like, you could have perfect internet, and then who knows what they do. They upgrade, they put more people on the grid. I don't know what it is they do. But then 1 second to the next, your internet is junk. And when you call customer service, well, there is no customer service. You have to email them. And then you have to wait 4 days. And then it's just, yeah, it's whatever, whenever, you know. But, you know, that's part of what you just have to deal with. That's a choice you have to make. You have to suck that up if you want to live here. If you want to take advantage of all the awesomeness of the Philippines, you kind of got to deal with all the non-awesomeness, you know. I could tell you probably 100 things that's great about living in the U.S., but I could tell you 1,000 things that's terrible about living in the US. So I chose the Philippines, even though it's whatever, whenever.
As you can see by the number of bottles we have labeled on the table, we often kick the night off at Lips downstairs. However, some nights we take the party upstairs and we just kick it up to a whole nother level. Lips is probably the best, most outrageous, girly bar or go-go bar on the P-Burger Strip. We always have a blast when we come up here, and it usually ends up being a late night, like it was tonight. I upload the uncensored version of these videos that can't fly on public YouTube for channel members only every week. It's pretty common to catch up with a friend or two here, or to meet a new one, like this guy. Subscriber to the channel, was nice enough to say hi, wanted to get a photo. It's a good time. Once it gets past that 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. sort of 4 a.m. window, and we're still out, we take the party up to Secret Door. This is pretty much the after-hour spot that everyone in the community, as well as foreigners, visitors, tourists, and anyone else who wants to kick it late night will go. Secret Door. Most of the people come here, well, because everything else is shut down and they want to dance, and drink, and eat, and smoke shisha. Yeah, you can pretty much get it all here. We also come in a lot just to play pool. Well, to drink and play pool until the wee hours of the morning, until like the sun comes up. Yeah, Manila is a late night town. Part of what contributes to Manila being such a late night town is that people are working BPO, business process outsourcing. They're getting off work at 10 p.m., midnight, 2 a.m., 4 a.m., and your day off could be any day of the week. So it's almost like every day of the week is a weekend for somebody here in Metro Manila. It's not uncommon to be out after 4 a.m. like 2, maybe 3 nights a week in Manila. We call it rinse and repeat. Cue the next night. Even when the music's loud, you still got the pika pika action going on in the nightclubs. Again, more shisha, plenty of food. All this food comes from the fantastic restaurant Pasha, and pika pika is the art of eating slowly while drinking the night away. We'll throw in a little dancing too, because as you know, Filipinos love to dance. That's where you make the connection in Manila. This is Club Royal, and we also catch up with a lot of the people we know in the community here. The great thing is that you always get to see your friends, but you always get to meet new friends. In general, the Filipino people are very friendly and social, and when they get in an environment like this and they're just knocking it back, once they're warmed up, they're like the nicest people in the world. It does tend to be a younger crowd, and some of these people haven't quite figured out how to consume all the booze that comes with your consumable fee for a table in this joint. Yeah, I have seen people carried out of here, well, night after night. There are a couple of options for nightclub style partying like this right in Poblacion Makati. You can see some of that in this video as well as on the channel. Not all the spots have a dedicated dance floor, but that's not going to stop Filipinos from getting up and dancing. Leaving the club after 3 a.m. with a crew is always a fun time. It usually means we're headed up to the next spot, an after hours bar. But before we get there, street food. In this case, it's steamed peanuts, the Pinoy egg, and balut, which is the fetal duck egg. Probably the best known cultural Filipino delicacy. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. Usually take a cab up, but we were such a big crew tonight we decided to walk. And it's probably only 3 or 4 blocks. The one great thing about Poblacion Makati is that everything's walking distance. It makes it a great bar hopping neighborhood, and they're open till like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in the morning sometimes, depending on where you go. There are a lot of popular hotels right in this area, which makes it super popular for people visiting from overseas.
Let's take a look. What's going on outside of Secret Door?
the premier after hours hookup spot bar in Manila. It's 4:30 in the morning. I gotta go find the girls. They're probably already inside.
Please excuse that little bit of a drunken ramble to end the video. However, you can check out some more of Secret Door and some of my other nightlife videos up on the channel. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please click that thumbs up, consider subscribing or joining the channel as a member.